Alright, so Mitch, we're going to try this again. I just did it and it didn't save. Um, anyway, just looking at yesterday, I'm looking at the things that you do well. If we just look at your arm action, just isolate arm action, you do some really good things. Your arm's getting to a great point right there, and then it goes into external rotation. You're in a good place. It's just you're in a good place at the wrong times. Okay. If we look at just your lower half, look at from your waist down, you see some good hip movement. Okay, you're getting to a decent spot there as the front knee breaks the front hip. The thing we got to work on, the exercise we did yesterday when we were talking about the torsion in this back knee. You can see as your front knee gets past your front hip, you see it starting to collapse downward. Okay, we want to try to stay stronger with the back knee and thigh bone rotating outward as the hips travel, okay, and not letting that back knee pull down. And again, that's just practice over and over, getting that feeling of the hips moving and staying stronger through that back side. When we talk about the timing, okay, let me just show you, where we want to be. So as you see your hip, okay, if we just focus on the hip and how that hip rotates in, okay, internal rotation of the back hip, okay, at that point right there is when we want the arm to be about right there, okay, maybe there, okay. So if we can get our movements and timing a little better so that the back hip is internally rotating as the shoulder is going into external rotation right there. That's what we call hip-shoulder separation. Back hip rotating forward as the shoulder immediately is going into external rotation. Okay, and what we see with you, because of that back knee collapse, lack of torsion, everything just kind of rolls in and collapses, we see as the hips coming forward, now the shoulder is going into internal rotation or coming forward. Okay, so we're not getting that separation. The, I guess the big glaring factor that this collapse of the backside causes is we see, look at our landing foot, we see it, we're landing on our heel, then toe, and in an ideal world, this landing point is where we want that front hip to stabilize for us, okay? So if we landed on the whole foot there, we would be able to stop, okay, and rotate through the internal rotation of the shoulder. Everything rotate, the trunk's going to tilt forward there and then rotate down and around, throwing downhill. You get here and there's our stop sign and you just kind of roll right through the stop sign. So you're like a big old truck with no brakes, okay, or weak brakes. You're hitting and then, you're just kind of easing through the stop sign. All right. So again, all those exercises, the squats, the planks, the jumps, the sprint stops, all of those things are designed to help you get stronger through this range of mobility. Again, you got a lot of good pieces, okay? You got the right pieces of the puzzle. It's just getting them a little bit stronger and getting the timing of our movements a little more synchronized, okay? And you put all those pieces together is when you're going to see, significant velocity gains. Right now, you've got, here are the building blocks to throwing the ball hard, and you're getting to this point and you're just letting them all go. So you got a decent build up and then you're just letting it go. So that's not just a leak in velocity, that's like a puncture in a tire. You're just letting all the air out at that point. So, bottom line is you're already throwing the ball relatively hard. So, when we look at how much more there is in the tank, that's a good thing. All right. So let's work on getting stronger through this range of motion, getting much stronger on our stop, and getting a lot stronger and a lot more flexible, mobile through our downward trunk rotation. Okay. So really work on those finisher drills, getting around that front hip. Anyway, hope that helps. Talk with you soon, bud.